Hi, welcome back to Hitman. Today we're starting Bangkok in Club 27.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the HITMAN luxury hotel resort on the Chao Phraya River just outside Bangkok. Your main target is Jordan Cross, the lead singer of The Class, a renowned indie rock outfit recording their highly anticipated sophomore album. But this millennial poster boy harbors a dark secret. 1 year ago, promising young actress Hannah Highmore fell to her death from Cross's penthouse loft in Dumbo, New York. According to the police, Miss Highmore's death was a tragic accident, but her parents remain unconvinced. They firmly believe that Cross murdered Hannah and only escaped justice due to the power and influence of his father, billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross. A secondary target, Ken Morgan, corporate fixer and attorney to the Cross family, is also staying at the hotel. Cunning and unscrupulous, Morgan was a key agent in the cover-up of Hannah Highmore's murder and Jordan Cross's subsequent acquittal. The Highmores understandably want retribution, and while the system may be powerless, ICA is anything but. I will leave you to prepare.
Right, so Bangkok is a pretty good map, I feel. Like, some people don't like it that much, but I think it's really nice, although that might be partially because it's sandwiched between two of the worst maps of the game.
I mean, we've had heated debates over the next map. I think Bangkok's great. I personally really like it. I think it's a better Paris, if that makes any sense, and we'll see the map soon enough. But I also feel like it's a really nice change from Marrakesh, like a much improved Marrakesh. So.
Yeah, this map is very vertical, like much like Paris.
Yeah. And honestly, I think Hitman games sometimes do really well with a good vertical map. It's like sneaking around really comes in handy when you have a nice vertical map.
After all, today is Jordan.
Yeah, like once you figure out like how you can move up and down the level, it's really fun.
Also, like, sightlines are like completely different, so you have to rethink approaches, and yeah, it's like I said, it changes the game enough that it's a breath of fresh air, breath of fresh air, not the other way around.
Anyway, since we are a guest here, we can check in and
Here's your key card.
get a key card, and we do have a pretty nice suite, so we should go check that out first thing.
See, I was being culturally sensitive by switching around my P's and F's. That's how that works, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I also love how we have a butler.
I don't know if I'd say he's our, like, butler.
As Faye would probably call it, foot chauffeur.
You don't actually have to follow him, like, it's really easy to find room 205, but I'm just following him out of courtesy.
Honestly, I feel like when the game does this sort of thing, I mean, it's a little better in this one. I can't remember other maps too well. Not that there's too many opportunities. But it also gives you like a great like excuse to listen to people.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Because like those two people that just down the stairs there, they're talking about a drummer that we'll most likely get more info on.
There goes my next husband.
And then there's this lady
who hits on us.
Here you are, sir.
Does that count as hitting on us?
Well, there goes my next ex-husband, so clearly she wants to, get with us.
Yeah, but not for long. Anyway, here's our suite. It's pretty nice.
That's just because she knows Hitman won't let himself get tied down. And not in that particular way. The other side,
Alright. Here's the bedroom, and this is where the,
you and your dang old breaching charges.
Yeah.
Why don't you
like
marry him already?
The minibar is not being replenished. Please see to it at once.
We can also call room service, like, right away. 47 will call for a couple of different excuses. this time it was the minibar. I've also had him call about, like, the toilet or something. Here's the bathroom, by the way. It's huge.
I mean, I can't begrudge Hitman or Agent 47. I do the same thing. Like, first thing I do, raid the minibar.
You see, I never do that, because that costs money.
Oh, yes. I'm here to restock the minibar.
More money than it would be just to, like, go down the street to, like, the local supermarket or whatever. Anyway, whatever, depending on whatever 47 says, like, that'll tell the game where to send the housekeeping. At which point, you can just subdue them. And, just to be safe, we'll drag this guy out of the way.
Put him in the weapons locker. He can fit, just take the foam out.
Exactly.
Nice to see you, sir.
We also have to do something about this staff member too. So I thought maybe I'll just overflow the sink and get her over here. But then I know she's going over to the bedroom, so we can't have that.
No women allowed zone.
At least let me take you to dinner first.
Over here. How's your water, honey?
You see, if this were like Metal Gear Solid 5, there would probably be a real chance of her just drowning from that.
If this was MGS 5, you could probably like sit him down on the toilet.
Probably.
Or better yet,
Anyway.
drown him after, like, just take their limp body into the toilet and dunk them.
Anyway, the whole reason I did that was so I could get an easy, like, staff disguise. The rest of the floor here is just a bunch of, like, other guest rooms that we don't have access to because, you know, we only have room 205's key. We also can go out onto the roof, but we're not going to do that for this run, I don't think. We don't really need to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
There's a lounge over this way, but we're not allowed in as housekeeping.
Racist.
Looks like another one of those rock stars.
This class warfare, I tell ya. It's getting out of hand.
On the New York indie scene. He was in Death and Taxes and Flat Earth Society.
Yeah, I like Top 40.
Wasn't Ja Rule also in the Flat Earth Society? Or am I mixing up my rappers there?
I wouldn't know. I don't really keep up with music.
Lounge. Miss Barrett, the manager, she's gonna come get him soon.
Gee, I guess I should get his autograph.
You don't deserve it.
Interesting. The class is regular.
I cut that line off before I realized what the guy was saying was like,
Flown in a replacement.
someone's a music snob.
Abel De Silva, who is currently waiting in the restaurant lounge. Better yet, Jordan Cross has not previously met Mr. De Silva,
Sorry,
and
no
the two of
domestic
you
staff
do
room
share
here.
a resemblance,
Move on.
47.
How uncanny.
Pretty wild, I tell you.
This seems to happen a lot. Anyway, we can't get into the lounge as housekeeping, so here's my plan. We're gonna go get another disguise that is allowed in. Most people would try to go get a security guard disguise, which are, you know, these guys with the pointy hats. But I opted to go for something a little...
More sensible?
Something... little... I don't know. I can't think of the word, honestly, but...
Practical? Useful? Interesting?
Maybe? Anyway, first things first, we're gonna go hop over to the other wing. Most guests aren't allowed over this way because Jordan Cross is in this wing and basically it's only staffed for the first couple floors. And no one else but Jordan Cross and his crew are allowed up on the higher floors because they want privacy.
Yeah.
We're coming over here to grab the master key card, and we're just gonna go through here and maybe knock out this housekeeping person.
Don't do what I think you're gonna do. No.
I'm not gonna dump her.
No. Aw, damn. I was trying to use reverse psychology on you.
So, here's something very important to learn about Bangkok. You can, if you come out to the balconies over in these rooms, you can climb up them, or climb up the pipes here, and this is probably the best way to go up and down the level.
Easiest. Not sure if fast.
Well, fine. But yeah, be careful when you're going up to past this floor though, because there is a guy who will probably see you if he's on the balcony, and you don't want that at all.
Yeah, literally anybody who sees you like climbing up will auto-report you.
I don't think he'll report you because this is technically not trespassing, because hotel staff is allowed up this far, but better safe than sorry.
I don't know. I've had the drummer report me on the other side, and I don't recall it being trespassing. But
He's staying in the Queen's suite, so I think there's something.
Also, these guys have a letter to deliver to a Mr. Ken Morgan, so maybe we should help them with that at some point.
I wonder if he's important.
This must be the reason for Morgan's surprise visit. Sounds promising.
I just remembered that Ken Morgan's nickname is the Brick.
To know about Morgan's presence.
Yeah, he has kind of a shitty nickname. So this guy's
Brick Morgan.
This guy has the letter for Ken, so we're just gonna go drag him behind the tub real quick before we go pick that up. Not that I think anybody else comes in here, but you know. And yeah, the whole reason we came up here was so I could go take this recording crew disguise.
I mean, let's face it. Those guys are clearly high. The first thing they're gonna do is raid the minibar, of course, and then go to the bar because like they're gonna be hungry.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It looks totally normal for that guy to just be passed out half naked on the balcony.
I mean, rockstar lifestyle, am I right?
All right, so now that we have access to the lounge, we're gonna need to go look for Abel De Silva. This room is relatively private, so this seems like a good place to, you know, just hide him.
Yeah, you can.
He's just over in the other room, though.
You can knock out and bring a lot of people into that room.
It's a little surprising, but it's handy because there aren't really any like body crates around here.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's every night. Have you not heard? I'm a heavy sleeper. Look, I always have been. Well, I'm telling you, every night in his room, Cross listens to this recording. A man and a woman fighting.
That sounds interesting.
That seems very suspicious. Yes, I like to listen to my murder, the evidence of my murder, every night, loudly. Because, I mean, let's think about this. Jordan Cross rented an entire wing to himself.
Yeah.
Either those guys are like tech crew and they've been assigned on the same floor, or like immediately, like in immediate proximity, or Jordan Cross is not a subtle person.
Nope. Anyway, we're all set to go hang out with Jordan Cross now. So let's go do that.
Also, I should point out this is probably 47's ugliest disguise.
Mr. De Silva?
It's up there.
What's worse? Like for you, what's worse? Have we seen it yet?
I'm thinking actually. Like, I'm just saying that to cover my bases, just in case like there is something I think is worse. But yeah, this might be the worst.
Hey, Mr. De Silva. Dixie Barrett.
Skinny pants, disgusting shirt.
Oh, well, while you're here, who cares?
That stupid hat.
Dumb hat, yeah, dumb hat, and he's got the satchel bag.
You're gonna tell me about that performance in Barcelona?
No, I take that back. This is the worst.
Great sound, Hardy.
Okay, so now that we're here, we need to go find Jordan Cross. He usually hangs out either on this floor, trying to do a recording, or he just goes upstairs and walks around, chats with his crew, chats with his manager, that kind of thing. There's also a bunch of screwdrivers up here, which is kind of handy. If you're ever in need of a screwdriver.
I don't ever feel like I need a screwdriver on this mission.
Yeah, this one isn't really as important as... You know, I never really need screwdrivers except for, like, that one thing from Marrakesh, like, from last time.
I don't know, exposing wiring right there would have been nice. But...
Well, yeah, but, like...
We're cool, man.
Yeah, Abel Silver's not allowed to do that. So, we'll have to come back to that later.
Do I know you?
Should I get closer?
Placement, right? Abel de Silva. Thanks for coming out, Abe. Follow me.
Alright. Now we just gotta go follow Jordan.
Let me just walk over all these 16 beer cans dripping various liquids all over this exposed wiring. No problem. I got 9 lives. You see, I'm a rock star. That's how that works.
Just as long as the Dr. Pop isn't just drizzled over the wiring.
What's up, Abel?
Dr. Pop heals what ails ya.
I like the sound of them. Let's try a condenser instead, okay?
Everyone, this is Abel de Silva. He's here to take over for Quentin. Drums all set up, Wes? Good to go.
The lady holding the guitar is named Heidi. She is a unique NPC, and she is the guitarist for the class.
Okay, good stuff.
She's not really important, but we will go check out her room next time for reasons.
Nice. Hey, I didn't know we were playing Devil's Third right now.
Please. 47 wishes he were as good as Ivan.
I was really hoping you'd splice.
I couldn't figure out anything good. I'm sorry.
You should have totally just spliced in some Devil's Third.
You're like some kind of machine, aren't you? Oh, man.
Put up some rock star, like, scores.
There's something I want to show you.
After you.
But yeah, as it turns out, 47's a half-decent drummer. Who would have thought? And now Jordan wants to go with us for a private talk.
Mr. De Silva?
I like how everybody sounds snooty. Mr. De Silva.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
How are you, Mr. De Silva?
Leaving. But, just don't expect it to roll.
You know, I don't expect rock stars to be super pretentious.
Do it well.
Like, maybe a bit, like,
it's fine.
Jerkish, but not, like, snooty.
Look, I want to pitch you something. And I don't want the others to hear. It's bad for morale.
Also, naturally, because this is a hotel, there are security cameras all over the place.
It's okay, we'll come across a fire extinguisher at some point.
I don't actually use a fire extinguisher to take out the recording thing this time. Cause we'll get to it, but as far as I know, there's only one, and it's in a really bad location to fire extinguish. But it's not too hard to take it out anyway.
Okay, people, clear the roof. Mr. Croft needs his privacy. Come on, let's go.
So, yeah, now that we're having a private chat with Jordan, this would not be a bad time to fiber wire him. I believe that's a challenge.
Mm-hmm. You always get a challenge for fiber wiring, people.
When we get back to New York.
You know, standard stuff.
Small agency. Very low profile. You wouldn't have heard of them.
Old buddies from school, huh? Don't have the heart to let them go? Yeah, I thought so. But believe me, man. You gotta aim higher. Anyway, so I have this project coming up. Yeah? I think it's right up your alley.
Goodbye.
How
Target.
ironic.
Next up.
Isn't it ironic he died the same way as his dead girlfriend?
Yeah, I'd say that's irony. Anyway, next we're gonna go deliver the letter now. I took back the this disguise because it makes it easier to get to where we're gonna need to be at the end.
Yeah, I hate that one staff. I hate how he can recognize people.
Yeah, it's really annoying because he can recognize basically, or he can see through all staff disguises. And it's the worst.
I guess the one saving grace is that that pillar blocks line of sight from his regular like standing spot, so it's not too bad. But
I feel like they put that there specifically so you could deliver the letter.
Yeah.
And be okay.
Yeah.
The letter was only just delivered. Here you are, sir.
Finally.
Anyway, Ken's getting his letter now, and that'll take him to the linen room.
Call me when you get there. Dexy Barrett. Let's go, guys. Dexy Barrett finally gave word. We're meeting at the linen room. Welcome to the exciting world of corporate underhand dealings.
You know, for being a super great lawyer and stuff, the Brick is about as smart as one. Yeah, you're clear. Yes, let me speak of underhanded dealings out in the open.
It's okay, most of the people here are speaking Taiwanese. Not Taiwanese. I don't know what language people speak in Thailand.
Yeah.
Is it just Thai?
Probably, yeah. I'm not gonna take a stab at that. I'm probably gonna be wrong.
Well, it's gonna take him a little while to get there, so I'm gonna go look that up real quick.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Thai, but yeah.
I wasn't sure that was a language as a thing. Yeah, it's just Thai. So, yeah. Now that we're here, oh yeah, there's a bunch of notes just laying around the place.
Wait out.
It's various instructions for the staff. Stuff like, oh, no one's allowed into room 205.
Is that?
Also, it's really annoying because once he says like whatever, once he tells his bodyguard that he wants to be alone, like everybody has to leave.
What if you're doing the hotel wait staff like I am checking these dirty luggage laundry chute things?
You know, I'm not sure. I thought about that, but
because I would assume since it like normally prevents that.
Yeah, like it should be okay. Anyway, we're gonna open up this fire case, and we're gonna take the prize inside.
See, that's why I like playing this game the way I do it, where I just go for like the challenges because I don't really care what the end result is. Like I never go for the silent assassin, so it'll just be me doing like really stupid stuff. Like, all right, I save immediately as the Brick enters the linen room. I rush the fire axe case. I throw it at his face, dead. And then cut to 30-minute chase, trying to get away from cops and stuff.
Now head towards an exit.
I just did a quick cut there to show another way of getting the fire axe out.
Also, you should have really thrown it at him.
Whoa, relax.
Don't worry, I will throw a bladed weapon at some point in Bangkok.
It's not the fire axe. That's the problem.
No, it's better. Trust me.
Now I gotta remember what other weapons are in this.
Anyway, this is the easiest security guard disguise to grab. The only reason we're doing this is because I really want to go show off how to delete security recordings in this map.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take this disguise. I don't think anyone else is gonna come by.
No, I don't think I've ever seen anybody come by, but I mean,
I've had people come in, but I think that was when you trigger a certain other event. So.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
But yeah, better safe than sorry. Anyway, this was a preemptive. Maybe I can use the fire extinguisher.
Maybe I should use this. Fire marshal, get out of my way. I have special access, you see.
So the security room is on, I think this is the A wing. And it's just over here. You're not allowed to unlock this door unless you are security, though. Understandably.
Any fires around here, boys? No? Alright.
There's a lot of Dr. Pop, though.
A shit ton of Dr. Pop. There's probably like 2 cases around here.
Yeah, seriously. Anyway, the recording device is on the desk on the other end of the room, so we can't really fire extinguish it from here. But
because you're not,
we can just shoot it.
Because you're not trying hard enough.
No.
See, I did this the hardcore way, and I did it manually. I didn't shoot it or toss anything at it.
Heh.
It takes a lot longer, though.
No kidding. Anyway, I changed out back to the suit to get out because I didn't want to deal with that one bellboy.
I thought it was because you wanted to look nice for the cutscene.
Well, of course.
So somehow driving a boat around just doesn't look as good when you're in a hotel staff outfit.
Also, weird fact, this boat is like under heavy security in pro mode for some reason. I don't really know why.
Maybe it's like Ken the Brick Morgan's boat.
The body of billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross was discovered earlier this evening, slain by multiple gunshot wounds. Cross was scandalously kidnapped this morning at the funeral of his only son, claiming on musician Jordan Cross. The notorious recluse Thomas Cross was not less than part of 20 years, and authorities are now looking into a connection between the two gangs.
Shot. Thomas Cross had billions in hidden offshore accounts, all stripped clean within hours of the kidnapping. Someone wanted the son dead to lure out the father. Someone smart enough to stay in the shadows while we did the wet work, and the Highmores picked up the check.
A shadow client. Someone got rich. The contract was just. That was a sound problem.
I know you don't care about politics, 47. But ICA is neutral, always has been. Can't allow ourselves to be manipulated. Besides...
It's happened before.
Italy. Morocco. Paris. All our clients got their intel the same way. Anonymous tips from a hidden source. Each contract perfectly legit, yet part of a grander design.
I don't see the pattern.
Somebody does. The board has asked us to chase down this shadow client, and our analysts are closing in as we speak.
I know that tone.
Someone's playing a game, 47. The question is,